Hello, it's Paige, and today we are drawing a shark. Now, sharks are predators, which means they hunt for their food. And so this shark, you can see both the sand and the water in this picture. That means it's like a shallow water shark. So we're doing kind of a cartoon-like shark. Sharks don't normally have eyebrows on them, but we're gonna make it fun, make them look super cute, and yeah, so here we go. We're gonna start out by drawing the body of the shark. So we're looking at him head on, which is why we don't see the tail or the rest of his body. So we're gonna start out by drawing a big oval in the middle of the paper. So a big oval just like this. An oval stretched up and down, just like that. Perfect. And you're gonna do a little curved line going all the way across the oval. So you start kind of at the middle of the left and go up just a little bit and then back down. Perfect. And for his nose, we're gonna add two little lines coming down, just like that. Just like that. Perfect. For his eyeballs, we're gonna do two ovals. You can draw them long, big, coming up from kind of from where you drew the nose. Do one above the left nostril and one above the right. Perfect. For his pupils, we're gonna do black circles on the bottom of his eyeballs. Doing like a little rainbow and then coloring it in on the bottom. Perfect. Now for his eyebrows, which aren't actually eyebrows, but we're adding those in just to make it fun on the shark. For his top fin, we're gonna just do a little triangle at the top, just like that, right in the middle of the top of his oval, the top of his body. Now for his mouth, he's got a bunch of teeth. Sometimes sharks have 2 layers of teeth, so that when they bite through their prey, they can bite all the way through them. And if you guys go to Hawaii, sometimes they sell shark tooth necklaces, and they are really sharp, really sharp. They don't look like our teeth. They're big pointy things. And so we're just gonna add a bunch of like M's almost all the way across the bottom and a bunch of V's all the way across the top of his mouth, just like that. Perfect. So that's his body. And now for his fins here on the side, we're gonna do curves coming out of the side of him. So you're gonna go to the very side of the left side of his body, and you're gonna do a curve down, just like that. And at the point, you're gonna do another curve back up, just like that. Perfect. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Go to the right, do a curve down to a point, and then curve back up, just like that. And those are gonna be his arms, his little fins. Perfect. So there is the body of our shark. And now we're gonna start drawing the outsides, the surroundings of him. So on the bottom is a sand layer. Like we said, it's gonna be a shallow water shark. So we're gonna be able to see the sand. So what I did was I did a little wavy pattern here. Not exactly a straight line to look like sand. And add some dots in it because sand is kind of rocky. Sand's got some grain to it. Just like that, some dots. Then I'm gonna add some little fishies all around him. So how I do that is I'm gonna do a C, just like this. And then on the openings of my C, I'm gonna do lines coming out, just like that, and then connect those lines. I'll do it again up here. We're gonna do a C, do diagonal lines coming out in opposite directions from the openings of the C, and then connect those lines. They kind of look like goldfish crackers. If you want to do it backwards, we're going to do a backward C, just like that. And do lines coming out, diagonal. And then come down and connect those again. If you want to add like a dot and a little smiley face on all three of these, just like your little goldfish crackers, go for it. Perfect. Now on the bottom here, we have some kelp. This is seaweed. These are grass and weeds that grow on the bottom of the ocean. Sometimes they even have coral that grows on the bottom of the ocean, but I just drew some kelp. So what you do is you start at the bottom, just wherever you have space, and I drew some squiggly lines going up and down, just like that. I'm gonna do a little bit more, just like that. And then if you wanna go up the side here, if you have room up the side, don't go in front of your shark. Don't go through your shark. Go around your shark, just like that. On this side, if you want to do one over here, we're not going through our shark. We're going up like the kelp is behind it. Perfect. And I'll do one more on the side here. And if it goes past your page, that's okay. Okay, there's our kelp, our seaweed. And then for the top here, we're gonna do little waves. So how I do my wave is I'm gonna go up, curve it up, and then we're gonna do C, like a letter C. We're going up, and then a letter C. Going up, letter C. Just like that. For some waves. Perfect. I didn't add this on my first drawing, but if you want to add some bubbles, you can add some different size circles for bubbles. Make it look like he's under the water. If you want to add some shells down here, you're welcome to add some shells. If you want to get crazy and try and draw a crab down here, go for it. But this is pretty much it for our shark. So when you draw it, when you color it, excuse me, our shark has two tones. So tones are like the shades of color. So it's really interesting how sharks are colored, because when you look down into the water, they're dark on the top. So these are going to be gray. It's because the prey is not going to be able to see them. The predators are not going to be able to see them, because when you look down, it's going to be dark and blend into the darkness at the bottom of the ocean. And when prey is here below them and they look up, they're going to blend into the sun when they look into the sun through the water. So that's why the bottom of them is white and the top of them is dark. So when you color it, you're going to color the fins and his body, the top half of his body dark, and his top fin, those are all going to be like gray or like a blue gray. And then this is going to be white. The sand is going to be yellow, because sand we normally color yellow. You can color the fishies any color you want. I wouldn't color it blue though, because that's going to be the color of the water. I would make the sky a different color blue than the water, so that you can differentiate the sky and the water, so that you can tell them apart. And our kelp is going to be green, because seaweed almost always is green. That's what the color of kelp is. And then for the inside of our shark's mouth here, you're going to do like a nice red. I colored the shark's teeth yellow, because they don't have toothbrushes down in the ocean. So their teeth isn't pearly white like some of your guys' probably are. So I colored his teeth yellow. It also is different from the bottom of his belly here, so you could tell it their teeth. And that's about it for our shark. So I hope you had a lot of fun coloring our shark. I definitely did. It's summertime, so we're getting in the season for maybe going and, I don't know, going to the ocean and thinking about them. But I hope you have a lot of fun coloring it. Show them off to your family, and have a good one. Bye.